Okay, today's video is about the angles of polygons. So we have two EQs. How do I find the interior and exterior angles of a regular and non-regular polygon? And what is the sum of the exterior angles for any polygon? So we filled out this chart when we were in class. I want to focus on the last line. That's kind of where we drew our conclusions. So number of sides is obviously n. Number of triangles was n minus 2, so the number of sides minus 2. And then we took the sum of the triangle, which is 180, and multiplied it by that number of triangles we had. So 180 times n minus 2. So 180 times n minus 2. That's going to get us the total sum of the interior angles for any polygon. And then if it's a regular polygon, we're going to take that total, 180 times n minus 2, and divide by the number of sides that we have n. And then the last one is exterior angles for a regular polygon. So we're going to take 360 and divide by n, the number of sides. So I want to fill in this bottom portion. The sum of the exterior angles for any polygon, regular or irregular, it's always 360. And that's how we get to do 360 divided by n for a regular polygon. So a little bit of review. Now we're going to work some different problems. The first one is talking about just polygon sum. So this is an irregular polygon, and we're going to sum all of the angles up, set it equal to its sum, and then solve for our missing angle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And so I'm going to go ahead and find the sum first. So to find the total sum, that's 180 times n minus 2. So 180 times 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. And 180 times 4 is 720. So all of these angles in here are going to add together and equal 720. So I'm going to add them all together. 106, 143, 98, 147, and 125. And I'm going to get 619. So the total inside is 619 plus x. So it looks like this. And it should all equal 720. So we're going to subtract 619. And I get that x is equal to 101 degrees. Move on to the second one. This is the exterior angle sum. Now again, this is an irregular polygon, but the sum of the exterior angles, no matter what kind of polygon it is always 360 degrees. So I'm going to sum all of these angles together and set it equal to 360. So I have 5x plus 4x plus 3x plus 2x plus 1x, and it should equal 360. So 9, 10, 15. So I have 15x equals 360. And I'm going to divide by 15. And I get that x is equal to 24. So if I were to plug that in, this angle would be 24 degrees, 48 degrees, 72 degrees, 96 degrees, and 120 degrees. And if you add all of those up, they will equal 360 degrees. Okay, the next two are about each interior of a regular polygon. So I'm going to highlight this. We are talking about regular polygons here. So all angles and all sides are equal. So this says find the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon. So remember that the sum would be 180 times n minus 2. So if we take that sum and divide by the number of sides we have, that's going to get each angle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 180 and then 15 minus 2 divided by 15. So I get 180 times 13 over 15. 180 times 13 is 2,340. And when you divide that by 15, you get 156 degrees. So each interior angle for this 15-sided polygon is 156 degrees. The second one says find the number of sides of a regular polygon if each interior angle has a measure of 172.5. So now we're going to go backwards. So I'm going to take 172.5 and set it equal to my expression that I would use to find each angle. So that's the 180 times n minus 2 divided by n. So to solve this equation, you could make a proportion and you could cross multiply, or you could multiply by n on both sides. It's doing the same thing. You're going to get the same line of work. I'm going to go ahead and make the proportion just so I can see it clearly. We're going to cross multiply. So I get 180 times n minus 2 is equal to 172.5 n. Now I'm going to distribute the 180 into my parentheses. So I have 180n minus 360 is equal to 172.5 n. Now I can combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract 172.5 n. And then I'm also going to move my 360 over so that it is positive on the other side. So when I subtract 180 minus 172.5, I get 7.5 n. And then I have that positive 360 on that side. Now I'm going to divide by 7.5 on both sides. And I get n is equal to 48. So this would be a polygon with 48 sides. Okay, the last one we're going to work is each exterior angle, again, of a regular polygon. So remember that the sum is equal to 360 for the exterior. So this just wants one exterior, so we're going to take the sum, which is 360 degrees, and divide by the number of sides. So I'm going to divide by 12. So 360 divided by 12 is 30. So each exterior angle for a polygon with 12 sides would be 30 degrees.